Allah tests those that He loves. When we look at every single one of the Anbiya, every single one of them was tested. And it's not the type of test where Allah needs to confirm who you are. It's not that. Allah knows who you are. He doesn't give you a test that you cannot bear. It's not because He's testing you in a way that's saying, I want to prove, you have to prove yourself to me. No. Even though, yes, we need to prove ourselves to Allah, Allah is not in need of the proof. He knows who you are. What is it? Because by going through the test, you get to the next level. Right? By mastering that particular challenge, you get to the next level. And when you are consistent and saying, I aced that one, I went through that and I came out, I came out consistent, I came out with my faith on top, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, from this your heart is expanding. And by your heart expanding and becoming more solid, when your heart is more solid, now you can contain, now you can become a vessel by which you receive Allah's love. And now you can, now there's circumstances in your life, they don't move you. You're not shaken. Allah is saying you're steadfast. And that part of the reason I gave you this test, number one, is I love you so much, oh my servant, that you had cracks in your heart. And I wanted them to be sealed, that your faith was not sound. So I sent you situations so you would be able to see my power, so that you would be able to recognize my grace, so that it would close up the gaps, it would seal the holes. I sent you certain circumstances that you realize you can't rely on people all this. You're running to and fro, you're running to this person, you're running to that person, you're asking for this, you're begging for that, you're doing this for that. Allah is saying, I close all the doors in the dunya, in the world. I close all the doors in the world so you would know, come back to me. That I'm the one who answers your dua. I'm the one who sees you and understands you and knows your cries. So when Allah does that, He said, I did it so that you wouldn't forget. Hey, subhanallah, bihamdi, subhanallah. This is the case in the story of Yusuf, alayhi salam. The moment, right, he's tested, but Allah has a plan. Right? He's dropped into the well so that Malik would come get him. Malik comes, gets him, and brings him to the king. Right? He's raised in comfort, subhanallah, bihamdi, subhanallah adim. But even in that moment, like he's with the elite, he's with the rich and the powerful. And then Allah says, but you have a mission of prophecy. So you're going to go to prison. There's going to be a test. You're going to go to prison. But why? So not only would you be known amongst the elite and the poor, but that they would know you, the rich and the poor would know you, and you would have a companionship amongst the elite and the poor. So when I put you in the position of being wazir, when I put you in a position of leadership, it's the rich and the poor who would come to know me. It's not an elite deen. It's not a deen, a way for the elitist. Right? That subhanallah, both of them would testify to La ilaha illallah Yusuf, Nabi Allah. Right? Allahu Akbar. And that he would have friends in both places. But the moment Yusuf said, okay, I'm coming. And the moment Yusuf alayhi salam said, he told his friend in the prison, can you go mention the king about me? The moment he relied on a person to free him, he had more time. And I said, oh, we got to seal you up. We got to remind you, who is your Lord? Right? We got to remind you, I got you. And so he had to spend more time. And that test was what? So that Yusuf didn't remember, that's not my rank. That might be for somebody else. But that's not my status. That's not my station. My station is like my father Ibrahim. Right? That I only complain, like his father Yaqub, I only complain of my grief and sorrow to Allah. That's the words of his father. And his grandfather, right? Ya Rabbi, the moment he's going to the fire and the angel says, you need help? No. From Allah. I just want Allah. So these are moments, subhanAllah. Allah is teaching us, giving us this opportunity. So part of Allah's divine love is a test. So that you will, not so he would humiliate you, or no, so that he would elevate you and expand you, right? And show and prove to you who you are. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك سيدنا حبيبنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.